Hi there. Thank you for joining me. I'm really happy that you're here. If you're a woman who is nearing retirement, this video is for you, especially if you're wondering if you have waited too long, if maybe you didn't do enough to prepare yourself for what is coming, or whether you're just not sure of what the future is going to hold for you. I can help you with that because that was definitely me. I created this because there are too many women who are concerned about this, and women are in a very special place, unique place as opposed to men, because many women have taken time out of their work life in order to raise their family. And let's face facts here, dollar for dollar, they have traditionally made way less than men have. So if you're counting on just your Social Security or your retirement savings, that may not be enough for you because you may not have as much as your male counterparts. And the fact of the matter is that you haven't failed. It's the world has changed. The world has changed tremendously, and nobody updated the game plan, to be quite frank about it. So today is not about pressure. It's about getting clear. It's about clarity. It's about giving you a calm place to start so that you have something to think about by the end of this video, and you can decide what your next movement is going to be. And if you are here, it's because you did what you were supposed to do. It's not that you didn't do something you weren't supposed to do. You know, you worked, we showed up, we saved when we could, and we took care of everybody else first, quite frankly. For a long time, it felt like that was enough. But somewhere along the way, the math wasn't adding up anymore. The math stopped mathing. Retirement used to be different than what it is now. It used to be that when people retired, they didn't live as long as what people are living now. So there was a shorter lifespan. Absolutely, the cost involved were way less. Like way back when, retirement, people could live with one car. They didn't go out as much to eat. They weren't doing things like getting their nails done, like getting Botox, like going on nice vacations, going out to dinner all the time. That's not the world that we're living in now. It's different. It's a different lifestyle, and that makes a huge difference. So if you're feeling uneasy, it doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. It just means that things have changed and it's not your fault. So let's talk honestly just for a minute, and this is without no fear. We're just talking here. People are living longer. Costs are continue to go up. And many women are realizing that a fixed income is just not going to last them as long as they thought that it would. What used to feel secure can feel very fragile. And at the end of the day, do you want to retire and give up the things that you've gotten used to, like getting your hair done, like getting your nails done, like all of that? I mean, I didn't. I wanted to continue to live my life in the way that I had become accustomed. And I knew that my retirement alone was not going to be able to do that for you. Relying on a single source of income when you're retired is going to feel extremely limiting, extremely, especially if there are unexpected expenses that are going to come up, and you know that there will be. If you have a car now and you're thinking about retirement soon, your car is not going to last you another 20 years. You're going to have a new car. You're going to need car repairs. Tires themselves are, $1,500. Even if you have your home paid off, you still have your taxes, you have the maintenance. If you have rent that you're paying instead, that's going to continue to go up. This is not about panic, though. It's about being aware. I'm not trying to put you into a big panic that you don't have enough money. It's being aware, because once you're aware, then you can figure out what your options are and how you want to proceed from there. So I want to say this very gently, but I want to say it very clearly. The biggest cost of waiting to do something is not just financial. It's the time. It's the confidence that you're going to build over that time. And it's the ability to build something slowly and comfortably instead of a mad dash for it, because you all of a sudden are in a panic and you realize that maybe You're not as positioned as well as what you thought you were going to be positioned. Um, every year that passes without you making a decision as to what you're going to do, it doesn't just delay your income. It delays more than that. It delays your ability to build new skills. It delays your belief in yourself. It's going to delay your momentum, your confidence. All of this is going to be delayed by not looking at what your options are now. The truth is, most women, they don't delay because they're lazy. They just careful. They believe that, they need to be careful. But being careful is one thing, but not acting on what you know that you need to do is quite another. And I don't want that for you. Here's the good news, and this is why it matters. Starting now works. It's the way to go. Building income online does not mean that you have to be tech savvy. I'm building income online. I am not tech savvy. You don't have to be trendy. You don't have to be fast. You don't have to be any of that. What it is about is being consistent, about showing up every day. That's it, just being consistent. You need to be willing to learn, and that means oftentimes showing up imperfectly. This video I'm doing now, I'm not going to edit it. What you see is what you get. I'm showing up, I'm doing it. If it's not perfect, I'm not perfect, so big whoop. But you know what? We actually have an advantage as women right now, because what we have going for us is we have our life experience. We have emotional intelligence, which goes a long ways, especially today. We have patience, and we have credibility. All of that is a nice package. All of that are great things to have. And that's what many people way younger than us don't have. We don't have to go viral. We don't need to be the next big TikToker. We don't need to compete with 20-year-old TikTokers who are out there doing their thing. They have their place. We have our place. And, we don't really we interact, but we don't interlap that much. We don't need anything but to be sustainable. That's all we need. We just need something that's sustainable for us, and we need something that, it can grow quietly at first, and then the next thing you know, it could take off. Let me simplify this, because I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. Being overwhelmed is just going to result in failure. So I don't want that for you. What this means is you can get started now, and it doesn't mean quitting your job. You don't have to do that. You don't have to risk any of your already saved retirement savings. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about even knowing exactly what to do, because I can help you with that. What it does mean is just starting and to learn just one skill. You just need to learn one skill. You just need to learn one platform. You don't have to be everything to everybody. You don't have to be on TikTok, on Facebook, on all of these Instagram. Let's pick YouTube, or pick whichever platform you like. I think YouTube, for me, is beginning to make a lot more sense than TikTok was. And I spent a lot of time on TikTok. And it's deciding that you just don't want to wait anymore, that you want to get started. This is not a leap. It's a step. If you are where you are and you wanted to get someplace that's a mile away and you're going to do it by walking, are you going to take that one big jump and get there? No, you're going to take a step. One foot in front of the other, step by step by step. And if you keep doing that step by step by step, you're going to get there. It's not going to take as long as you think. The steps compound. The same way that money compounds, the same way it's getting from point A to point B compounds. The steps compound. And I want to share something with you a little bit personal. When I started this, it wasn't because I felt like I was ready. I was definitely not ready. I had no social media following. I had no skills. I'd never done a video before. I'd never filmed a video before. But what I did realize is that by waiting, I wasn't going to learn these things. I wasn't going to feel more comfortable the longer I waited. I had to get in there and I had to do it. One of these days, I might tell you about the very first video I did. It was pretty damn funny. I'll tell you right now. Well, no, I'll tell you some other time. But you know what? The thing is that I saw that time was passing by, and I didn't want to be left out. I knew I had to do something differently, and that each moment I chose to wait, I was getting further behind. So I decided that I would rather build something, even if it was imperfect, than to not do anything and a year later going back and looking back on my life and saying, damn, I wish I'd done this before now. So it's not about chasing dreams recklessly. It's about choosing options. And I believe that every woman deserves to have options. They deserve to have choices, especially in this part of your life. So if you've watched this far, thank you. I appreciate it. But I want you to hear this clearly. You're not behind. You're not incapable. And you're sure as hell, you're not alone. I didn't create this video to rush you into making a decision that you're not ready to make, but I just want to share that you have options. And if this resonated for you, then what I ask that you do is at least just take a look at what I'm doing. To do that, just go to my website. You can find my website right there. I'm sorry, I got a little bit of the sniffles. You can see that this is not practiced that much. Go to my website. It's Legacy 100%. Percent is spelled out PERCENT. You can find it in my bio.com. And when you go there, if you want to see the information, just pop your email into the little text box there, and you're going to get all the information that you need to know about what I'm doing. Maybe you're ready to see it now. Maybe you're not. If you're not, it's going to be there for you. I'm not going anywhere. I've been doing this now since July, and I believe in this. I will be here, but I don't want you to regret not at least having the information. So it's there for you. You can go there today. If you don't want to go there today, you can go there tomorrow. You can go there not at all. You know, it's up to you. Whenever you're ready for it, it will be there for you. Either way, I'm super glad that you're here, that you spent some time with me today. And I hope that you give yourself some credit for at least taking the step to watch. You've done far more than many do. And you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay.